So this is going to be the length of our collar. So we are going to be measuring from here down to this other end here. Just to know the length of our collar. So our collar is 22 inches. 22 inches. So we are going to work with the collar of 22 inches. So for you to draft your collar, you have to place your paper on fold like this. So we are going to be dividing our 22 inches divided by 2 because our paper is on fold. So we have 22 divided by 2 is 11 inches. We have 11 inches here. So I'll be rolling out a straight line. Like this. Is our length 22 inches. So after marking your 22 inches, you come up here on this side by ½ inch and you measure the middle of this. We have 11, so the middle will be 5½. So we'll be using our French curve to get that curve. So we are connecting it like this. Like this. Sorry, I'll have to change this marker. All right. So the first thing we want to be doing is our collar stand. That's the down part of our collar. So the length of the collar stand is not more than 1 inches. So from our curve here, we'll be marking 1 inches to the middle point. 1 inches. 1 inches. 1 inches and 1 inches here. Then we'll connect it using our French curve because of the curve we have there. So all right. So this is our middle for the collar stand. Then for here, we are just going to be, remember this is our length, so we are just going to be marking ½ inch here. We'll remove ½ inch here for our length, then you just curve it out. You can use your French curve as well. So this is our collar stand now. This is our collar stand. So what we are now going to be doing is to add our sewing allowance. We'll add our sewing allowance all round ½ inch like this. If you are not so accurate, you can just use your tape rule to measure ½ inch round. So this is our collar stand here. We have here. Then we'll now go to the collar itself. So we are still going to measure we measured 11 inches here, so we are still going to measure 11 inches. I will make our straight line also. Like this. Our straight line. So the next thing we'll be doing is will be the height. The height of the collar itself, we'll make it 2 inches. We'll make it 2 inches from this side because I want to get a curve there. 2 inches on this side, and on the middle side we are going to be making use of 1 inch because it has to be the same measurement with this, with the collar stand. By the time you fold it, it can be equal. So remember, this is our length. This is our length. I'm going to give it a broken line because of what I want to do here. So this is our length here. So we'll just come in here by half 1 inch so that we can get our sharp edge. 1 inch, and we'll connect it like this. So remember, we have 2 inches here and we have 1 inch here. So I'll be making use of the French curve to connect it because I want this place to be much higher, and also to give it a feminine look. So I'll use my ruler to complete it. So this is our collar itself. Now it has taken shape. So remember, we are going to be removing this. We are not making use of this. So what next is to add half inch round about it. The half inch is for the sewing allowance. Hope you know that. So this is our collar and this is our collar stand. So I will be cutting it out now, then I'll be showing us how to sew it and attach it to our shirt. Okay guys, this is the collar stand. I've cut it out, and this is the collar itself. Hope you can see that, the collar stand and the collar itself. So, and I've also added gum stay to both sides of it because it's a material that can stand the gum stay. If it is lighter material, you can just add it to just one side of it, one side of the collar stand, one side of the collar itself, because by the time you add gum stay to a light material, it's the real side of it becomes rumpled. So it's better to add gum stay to one side of it, and the other side don't add it. So by the time you stitch it together, the side you did not add the gum stay will be the one that will be in front, so that it will look plain and still be neat. But because this material is a bit thick, so it can stand the gum stay, so that's why I added it on both sides. So after you have cut it and added your gum stay, please remember to trim excess gum stay out. So by the time you are through cutting and you've added your gum stay, we are going to be folding it like this, put it on top of each other and run a stitch through like this. Run a stitch this side, the upper side and the other side of it. Run a stitch through. So by the time you are through running a stitch through it, you turn it to the other side and you have the clean side of it, as in the real material facing its normal side. Then after stitching it, you turn it to the right side and give it a good press, so you have this shape. Then the next thing you will do is to notch the middle. Alright, so after giving it a good press, then you bring your collar stand this way, making sure the curve is facing the other way around. Then you place the collar on it, making sure the middle, the notch place aligns together. Then you put the second one on top of it this way. So after putting it this way, we are going to be stitching it this way from this edge, taking note of your ½ inch sewing allowance down to this other end. By the time you are through stitching it, you turn it over. So let me quickly go and do that. So this is what I was saying earlier, you stitch it round the way I just stitched it. Then after stitching it, this curvy edge, you will notch it the way I did. This is the other side. So we are going to be bringing it out. So we have our collar stand ready. So this is our collar, and this is the middle. The next thing for us to do is to attach it to the shirt. So taking note that the middle of the collar and the middle of the shirt aligns. Let me show you. I'm not yet through joining the materials. So this is what I'm saying, the middle of the shirt where I notched. So it's going to align like this, middle of the collar and middle of the shirt. So this is how we'll be joining it all through. You can see where I notched the 2.5 inch I left before, so you can see the length of the collar. When we get there, I'll show you. So after attaching it, this is what we have. This is what it's going to look like. Then we'll attach, we can now go ahead and attach our sleeve and make the buttonholes and attach the button too. So guys, if you like what you have just watched, kindly like and subscribe to my channel, and to find out about sewing these beautiful shirts, kindly check my channel for female shirts with collar tutorial.